Chosen one, something in your spirit has already felt it. This Friday does not arrive like every other Friday, and this new month does not open like an ordinary page on a calendar. You can feel the weight of it pressing against your chest, not to crush you, but to awaken you. Heaven is not whispering to you by accident. This is a turning point, a divine crossing, a moment when what has been delayed begins to move, and what has been hidden begins to speak. You have walked through days that felt strangely slow, nights that stretched longer than they should, and battles that made you wonder why everything had to be so heavy before the breakthrough. But now you are being shown that the pressure was not pointless. It was preparation. God was building endurance into your bones, sharpening your discernment, and teaching your hands how to hold responsibility before the door opened. You are not standing on the edge of a random change. You are standing at the threshold of a shift that has been forming behind the scenes while you were praying, waiting, weeping, and trying to remain faithful when nothing around you seemed to move. What looked like silence was not abandonment. What felt like delay was not denial. What seemed like isolation was actually separation for assignment. You were being pulled away from noise so you could hear clearly. You were being emptied of distraction so you could carry what is coming next. This is why your spirit has been restless. This is why old patterns no longer fit you. This is why certain doors had to close without explanation. You are being repositioned. The word of God rises through the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verse 31. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. That is your signal right now. Your strength is being renewed for the shift, not after it. Before Friday arrives, God is already breathing fresh oil over your mind, your emotions, your confidence, and your focus. You are not entering this next month weak. You are entering it carried by grace, steadied by wisdom, and marked by purpose. Do not shrink back now. Do not treat this like a small moment. Receive it. Prepare your heart. Guard your attention. Let expectation rise again, because what is coming is going to expose why the warfare was so intense. And if this message bears witness in your spirit, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Then comment 555 at the end as your sign that you are ready for the shift. You begin to understand now that the struggle was never proof that you were forgotten. It was evidence that you were being formed. The wounds, the waiting, the unanswered questions, the doors that closed in your face, the relationships that shifted without warning, the seasons where you gave your best and still felt unseen, none of it was wasted. Every painful chapter carried training inside it. Every lonely night built a deeper kind of strength in you. Every moment when you had to keep going without applause was teaching you how to stand without depending on human approval. This is why you cannot measure your life only by what you lost. You must also see what your trials produced. They taught you discernment. They exposed false attachments. They broke your addiction to surface things. They trained your spirit to recognize the voice of God above the noise of fear. What looked like breaking was often God cutting away what could not go with you into the next month. You have been prepared in hidden places. That is why other people may not understand the seriousness of what is happening in your spirit right now. They saw pieces of your process, but they did not feel the inner rebuilding. They did not hear the prayers you prayed when nobody called. They did not witness the tears you wiped away before stepping back into responsibility. They did not see the moments when you had to choose faith over bitterness, obedience over revenge, and humility over pride. Yet heaven saw all of it. God recorded every private surrender, He watched you remain standing even when your strength felt thin. And now the very things that tried to empty you are becoming the testimony that confirms you were chosen for more. The apostle reminds us in the letter of James, chapter 1, verse 12. Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial because, having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love him. That word is not distant from you. It is speaking directly into your present moment. You stood the test. You kept moving when many would have quit. You kept believing when many would have hardened their hearts. You kept seeking God even when the road gave you no easy sign. That perseverance is not invisible in heaven. It is precious. It is holy. It is part of your preparation for what is about to open. So do not despise your process anymore. Respect it. Honor what God built in you through adversity. And as this message continues to strengthen your spirit, support this mission through a donation if you feel led, because every act of generosity helps send this word further to the people who need it most. Now the message sharpens because preparation always leads to decision. A shift is coming, yes, but every shift brings a crossroads with it. This is the part many people do not want to hear. Not every open door is from God. Not every invitation deserves your yes. Not every familiar voice should guide your next step. When heaven begins to move in your life, distraction often increases at the same time. Old temptations return. Draining connections suddenly reappear. Confusion tries to wear the costume of urgency. That is why you must stay awake in spirit. This Friday is not only about blessing, it is also about discernment. The new month will not simply hand you transformation while you sleep through the warning signs. You are being asked to choose with clarity. Some things in your life cannot go where God is taking you. Certain habits must end. Certain compromises must be exposed. Certain patterns of delay must be broken. You already know where the tension is. You have felt it in the moments when your spirit said no, but your emotions wanted one more excuse. You have felt it when peace left the room, yet part of you still wanted to hold on to what was familiar. Chosen one, this is not the hour to negotiate with what has been weakening you. This is the hour to separate from it. The shift ahead is real, but so is the test standing beside it. Will you cling to what is comfortable, or will you obey what is holy? Will you follow your exhaustion, or will you follow the voice of God? The crossroads is not meant to destroy you, it is meant to reveal you. The Spirit spoke through the prophet Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 16. Stand at the crossroads and look. Ask for the ancient paths. Ask where the good way is and walk in it, and you will find rest for your souls. That word lands with force because it shows you exactly what to do. Stand. Look. Ask. Walk. No panic. No rushing. No surrender to pressure. The answer is not hidden from the obedient heart. God is not trying to confuse you. He is calling you into a cleaner, narrower, truer path than the one your flesh might prefer. And once you walk in it, rest returns, strength returns, direction returns. So do not fear the choice in front of you. Let it refine you. Let it expose what has been pulling you off course. Let it prove that your future matters more than your comfort. And at the end of this message, comment, "I choose clarity." A direct declaration that you are rejecting confusion and aligning your next step with God's wisdom. And this is where the change becomes visible. Because once discernment has done its work, authority begins to rise in you. Not borrowed authority, not loud, performative confidence, not the kind of strength that needs to prove itself in every room. This is quieter, deeper, and far more dangerous to everything that once tried to keep you small. You start to move differently when you know God has assigned your steps. Your voice becomes steadier. Your spirit becomes less easily shaken. You stop begging for permission from people who were never called to authorize your future. You stop shrinking to keep others comfortable. You stop apologizing for the weight of the calling on your life. This is what happens when heaven confirms what struggle has already taught you. You were not built to live beneath what God spoke over you. There is a difference between being gifted and being commissioned. A gift may open attention, but commissioning releases responsibility. And you are entering a season where responsibility will matter more than appearance. God is not merely calling you to feel inspired. He is calling you to stand in alignment. That means your words must carry integrity. Your decisions must reflect maturity. Your private life must agree with the prayers you pray in public. Assigned authority does not come to entertain your ego. It comes to establish order where chaos has ruled, truth where confusion has spread, and peace where fear has tried to dominate. This is why the refining had to be so intense. God was not just preparing blessings for your hands. He was preparing weight for your shoulders. You may already notice it. Situations that once intimidated you no longer hold the same power. Opinions that once controlled your emotions begin to lose their grip. Delays that would have discouraged you before now only deepen your focus. That is because your spirit is learning how to stand without constant reassurance. You are becoming stable. You are becoming deliberate. You are becoming dangerous to cycles that depended on your insecurity. And when you carry that kind of authority, you do not have to announce it every hour. It becomes visible by the peace in your posture, the wisdom in your timing, and the restraint in your speech. It was proclaimed in the second letter to Timothy, chapter 1 is verse 7. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Receive that fully, Gumot. Power, not panic. Love, not hardness. A sound mind, not confusion. This is the shape of the authority rising in you now. So as Friday approaches and the new month opens wider, do not step forward like someone hoping to survive. Step forward like someone who has been prepared, purified, and positioned. What once made you tremble will now witness your steadiness. What once resisted you will have to confront the fact that you are no longer the same. You are moving under assignment now, and heaven's order is beginning to show through your life. And now you arrive at the unveiling, because the new month is not only bringing external change, it is confronting the identity you have carried for too long and calling a higher version of you into the open. This is why the shift feels so deep. God is not adjusting one small corner of your life while leaving the rest untouched. He is pulling you out of an old skin. He is breaking agreement with labels that were formed in pain, disappointment, rejection, and delay. You have been called many things by people who only understood fragments of your journey. Some saw your silence and called it weakness. Some saw your caution and called it fear. Some saw your separation and called it failure. But heaven has never misnamed you. God has always known who you are. And this next month begins to reveal that identity with a force that will not be easy to ignore. You are stepping into a season where your life will no longer make sense through the lens of your past. The old story cannot explain the new authority. The old wounds cannot define the new confidence. The old limits cannot contain the new assignment. That is why you must stop introducing yourself to your future through the vocabulary of your former battles. You are not merely the one who survived betrayal. You are not merely the one who endured loss. You are not merely the one who made it through confusion. You are the one God preserved for purpose. You are the one heaven kept alive through warfare because your presence in this hour matters. The new month is not asking you to become someone false. It is inviting you to become fully aligned with who God said you were before fear ever tried to rename you. As Jesus himself declared in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 14, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden." That word seals this moment. You cannot remain hidden in the same way. You cannot keep dimming what God lit. You cannot continue shrinking just because others are uncomfortable with your growth. Light does not apologize for shining. Light does not ask darkness for permission. Light reveals, guides, warns, and heals. And that is what your life is being called to do in this next month. The shift is not only for your blessing, it is also for your witness. People will see the difference. They will notice the peace, the clarity, the strength, the restraint, and the authority that now rests on you. So step forward without fear. Walk into this new month with expectation. And if you receive this word over your life, comment 222 below as your sign that you are embracing the identity heaven has been calling forth in you. If this message has felt like a small flame sheltered in your hands, do not let it end here. A like can be the gentle opening of a gate, allowing this light to travel farther than your own doorstep. A share can become a lantern hung along someone else's midnight road, helping another heart find its way when the night feels too heavy. A comment can be like laying a living stone upon the path, a quiet sign that heaven touched you here and your spirit chose to answer. A subscription can be the decision to remain near this well of living water, returning whenever your soul thirsts for strength, clarity, and peace. And for those who feel stirred to give, a donation can be a seed released into fertile ground. So this word may keep rising like bread in the wilderness for souls still searching. Nothing forced, nothing owed, only an open door. And the beauty of choosing what your heart already knows.